Hey, thanks for taking time today to join the practice. We'll be working into the quadriceps as well as the hamstrings. And yeah, we'll begin reclining, taking butterfly legs. Perhaps if you want to start in a child's pose, you can begin there as well. Um, Whatever suits you best. Yeah, let's start there. If you want to join me in the reclined butterfly, we'll bring the soles of our feet together, stretch through the spine, maybe take one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Before starting the practice, let's come down to a centered state of mind, allowing the restlessness, maybe the overthinking, the contemplations just to end here and now. Take a moment to be still, to be in peace. To recognize how it feels to be within the body. Times we can get so caught up in conversations or work, or natural habits, that we forget how exhausted we are, or maybe perhaps we are in need of a certain attention. Allow yourself to speak within the silence. As you begin to deepen the inhales, recognize the breath entering into your body, filling the lungs, expanding the belly. Attempt now to slow down the breath as we move through. Let's bring knees together. If you're in child's pose, maybe just stay there. We'll work our way into a tabletop position. If you chose to do the butterfly legs, begin to bring the knees towards the chest. Maybe gently rock the spine side to side. Then we can begin to rock ourselves up. Maybe go back and forth a few times just to massage the spinal cord. Still stay steady and controlled in the breath. Moving on, we meet in tabletop position. Let's do a gentle wrist warm-up. Plant the palm of the hand nice and strong, press into the fingertips, then begin to lift the palm of the hand as well as the thumbs, pressing into the knuckle pads. Lower the palm down and then lift it back up. Continuing to do that a few times, really pressing strongly into the fingers. Amazing. Let's work through the hips now. Bring the left heel up towards the sky, left knees up off the mat. Begin to create circles with the left knee. Reverse the circles. Bringing the left foot to the outside of the left palm, we keep right knee planted. Begin to rock forward and back, stretching out the left leg as you do. Keep the spine nice and long, crown of the head stretching long as well. Always come back to the breath. And know that your mind will tend to wander. It'll tend to go many places. During this practice, allow yourself to maintain a focus, an intention of where you're at, and the purpose that is here and now. That purpose can differ to each one of us. Or you could take the foundational purpose of just being present. Let's bring the left knee up over the left foot. Take our left hand and begin to open up the left knee out to the side, rolling onto the left knife edge of that left foot. Maybe rotate the chest to the left side of the mat, pressing strong into the right palm. Remember to extend long, maybe arch the spine gently. Breathing deeply and opening up the chest. Coming out of that pose, we bring left hand down. And then come back tabletop position. We're going to lift the right knee up off the mat and begin to work into the right hip by creating circular motion with that right knee. Find fluidity in the practice and remember the presence of now. The breath is there to guide you. Let's rotate the circle, lifting right knee up and then bringing it around. I've been meditating on recently the idea of not letting a good thing take you away from purpose. We're going to bring the right foot planted on the outside of the right hand and begin to create those micro rocks back and forth. As we extend through the right leg, pressing into the right foot, and bringing the hips back. There's a scripture that says, "Be simple in what is evil and wise in what is good." And when finding what is good, so often we can be presented with so many doors and so many opportunities all around us. And we can look at these opportunities as something that will actually create an emotional high. When you start a journey, there is an emotional high at the beginning. However, the journey ahead, if not intentional, will falter. Similar to building a home, if you do not create the foundation right, it eventually will fail in its design. So finding wisdom in the good can be so challenging, especially as we are emotional creatures. Bringing right knee up over right foot, take our right hand and begin to open up right knee as we roll onto the outside of that right edge. Breathing deep.
Because truly there's so many different paths that we can take. You never really know which one it is that is for you. Sometimes you have to test things out, try things, experience new things. See what is purposeful, meaningful, connected to who you are. Let's bring right knee back over right foot. Coming back tabletop position. We're going to curl toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Move around as you wish to do so. Maybe that's pedaling at the legs or swaying the hips side to side. Connecting with the breath once again. We're going to bring the left foot outside of the left hand, this time keeping right knee up off the mat. Then begin to rock forward and back, extending left leg. Feel free to come onto blocks with your hands or maybe the fingertips. However, I've realized that to find wisdom is often found when you begin to consider intention. A focused intention will grant you the light that is needed in the area of wisdom. Left knee comes up over left foot. Begin to open up left foot, keeping right knee up off mat if you can do so. Feel free to drop the knee. Here we extend through right leg long and then reach to the crown of the head. Because after all, there's so many different forms of wisdom. There's so many things that can be considered wise. When you find intention, you find direction. And wisdom in direction and intention begins to show you a path that is set before you. Wisdom in itself can lead you in many different directions if you do not first have intention. Let's begin to bring left hand down, bringing left knee up over left foot. Stepping back, we find ourselves plank pose. Take a breath, find activation in the arms and the core, then lift hips up, coming back downward dog. Moving to other side, right foot comes out, planted outside right hand. Begin to create those lengthening of the right leg, then bending right knee. I've seen it in the lives of people that are very empathetic, which is not a bad thing. I'm not trying to say that in any way, but oftentimes somebody can go help somebody that's in need, but their need is not necessarily something that needs to be aided by somebody else, but rather it is their responsibility to take action within their own lives. But the empathetic person does not see them needing to take action. Rather, they give their lives to them, thinking that they're fulfilling a service of doing what is good, doing what is right. But in the process, they are not only aiding in their sickness, but they are also sacrificing their purpose. This is why we must be wise in what is good. Because there's many things that are good, but wisdom cuts through, providing a path before us. Right knee comes up over right foot. You take right palm and begin to open right knee out to the side, extending through the crown of the head. Remember to activate that left leg, extending left heel out long. Left hip does not drop down. Instead, it's parallel with the right hip. Remember to flex those right toes towards the right knee. And come back to the breath. Moving on, plant the hand, begin to step back, plank pose. Find the strength for a moment, then come back downward facing dog. Really reach the hips high, extend down through the feet. Maybe press yourself back with those palms, lengthening out the hamstrings. Slowly, let's walk our hands to the back of the mat. Coming into flat back on the inhale, exhale, forward fold. Press through feet, bend knees, reach the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Recognize how it feels to stand after being so low upon the mat for the majority of the practice. Moving closer to the end, begin to move on, reach hands to sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Then walk hands out, downward facing dog. Let's lift left heel up off mat, parallel the shin with the ground. Begin to bring left knee outside left elbow. Then bring it back, three-legged dog. Let's bring the left knee to right elbow. Then three-legged dog. Bring it up. We're going to plant left foot down. Drop right knee to the ground. Come up. Low lunge. Then open up into a twist. We're going to bend the right foot. Catch a hold of it. Coming into quadricep stretch. So we lengthen through the spine. You bring that right heel towards the glute. If you want to take it deeper, begin to bring the hips forward, bending the left knee ever so gently as it tracks left foot. Releasing the hand, we slowly bring the right toes. Keep them curled as they touch the mat. We fully extend into a crescent pose. Reach long and tall. Then exhale, warrior two. Hold for a moment there, extending long through the arms. We reverse the warrior, reach left hand high to the sky. We bring our hands down, frame left foot, right heel raises to the sky. Step back, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward dog. Reconnect with the breath. I'm going to move through the other side, then come to the end of the practice. Lifting right heel up towards sky, extend long. Right knee to right elbow. Exhaling. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Exhaling, right knee, left elbow. Three-legged dog. Bringing right knee to chest. We plant right foot between hands. Drop left knee down. Reach up, low lunge. Open the arms out to a twist. Bend left knee in. Catch a hold of the left foot with the right hand. Begin to open your butt self up into a twist. You can always stay in low lunge twist, whatever works for you. If you have knee pain, that might be better. Allow the mind to be still. Almost as if you're drinking in the knowledge that the body has accumulated over the day. Beginning to discern what you've learned. Without judgment, just watching, observing. We release the heel, slowly bring the left foot down, keep toes curled under. We reach up, crescent pose. Drop left heel, open up, warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Coming down, chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward dog. Good work. Steady out the breath. Quiet down the heart. As we prepare for a final meditation, we slowly walk the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend knees, press through feet. Reach to sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Take a moment to recognize how it feels to stand. Still slowing the breath down as we lengthen it. ever so gently. Inhale, reach high, bend back slightly. Exhale, bend knees, hips come down to the mat. Take a breath as we hold on to our knees and extend through the spine. Then begin to roll ourselves down. Coming into a final corpse pose, extending legs out long. Palms face the sky. Remember to steady out the breath. Consistency of inhales and exhales. Allowing the mind to be calm. Allowing yourself to rest. Ideally, through the practice, we meditated on the stillness of mind, meditated on the essence of being, of presence. Now it should be a little bit more easy. You should find it a little easier to be present. After having done the work, we lay now in silence with a still mind and in peace. You can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Thank you for taking time to join me in a practice. I wish you well. May you find the wisdom that is needed for the path ahead. Namaste.